You see the ostrich? You're gonna go to see Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, look at the light breaking through the sun.
Let's make this short and sweet, shall we? Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on this video. My name is Ebeth and I create faith-based mom motivation content, and I share real life of being a new mom and having a toddler. So I would love if you consider subscribing to join our family here on YouTube, and head over to Instagram to follow us on there for more day-to-day stories. Okay, so 2 weeks ago my family went on a Disney World vacation and it was so much fun. I will be sharing how that all happened, how we were able to go to Disney World in another video that's a huge testimony. But today we're going to talk about some money saving tips and just little things that I learned and absorbed while we were there that I think would be super helpful, especially for any mamas that are planning a Disney World trip soon, especially if you have a toddler. So keep on watching. One of the biggest expenses you're gonna have going on a trip with your family is gonna be food. Food is expensive and you have to eat all the time because we're hungry. So one of the things that we did in order to save some money on food is we ordered groceries through Amazon Prime Now. I didn't know this was a thing. I knew Amazon Prime was a thing, but Amazon Prime Now is an app that basically you can get delivered groceries to you within a couple hours. And it was amazing. We got them delivered directly to our hotel, and yeah, I couldn't recommend it anymore. It was great. We ended up cooking breakfast, packing lunches, and even cooking a few dinners at our hotel because we did have a full kitchen in our hotel room, which I highly recommend. If you're able to book a hotel that has a full kitchen, it's worth it. It is totally worth it. And plus, if you're going to eat out at restaurants, you have to have reservations for dinner because otherwise you're gonna be waiting for like 2+ hours to get a seat. Yes, that's real life. So that leads me to my next point. If you plan on going to a nice restaurant for dinner, or really any restaurant for dinner, whether it be at a park or at Disney Springs, make sure you have reservations the day before. It is that serious. Next piece of advice is to go on the timeshare presentations, do the resort tours, do the vacation club tours, do all of those things that give you the perks, that give you the gift cards, that give you the discounts, because it's worth it. We've had good experiences with it, so that's how we saved a lot of money, and that's how we were able to go to Magic Kingdom and to Epcot, is because we went to a timeshare presentation and we were able to get 2 tickets for the price of 1. So there's that. Now when it comes to going to the park, this is totally a personal preference thing, but for me, I was a little overwhelmed at Magic Kingdom just because there were so many people there. We only had 1 day at Magic Kingdom Park and we spent half the day there. We ended up leaving early because I was so overwhelmed. We rode 2 rides, we had a great time. I would have enjoyed myself more and been comfortable staying there all day if there was less people at the park, but it is what it is. After I had that experience of just going to the park for half a day and realizing how much money we spent on those park tickets, I kind of thought, you know, we could have used that money in a different way to still get a Disney experience without the crowd maybe, or maybe would have enjoyed it a little more. And of course, this is everyone's personal opinion, preference, whatever. But consider this. If you're looking to save money and you want to go on a Disney vacation, maybe cut back on your park days and instead use that money to stay at a Disney resort, because the Disney resorts are 100% worth it. If you can get to a resort and stay on site, you will feel like you're at Disney World. You will get that experience, you will have fun, you'll be in a fun and relaxing environment that still has like hidden Mickeys everywhere. You'll get the vibe. You'll feel like you're at Magic Kingdom without actually going through the gates of Magic Kingdom. So that's one way that you could kind of trade instead of going to the park, using that money to stay at a resort if that's an issue. Or if that's not an issue and you still want to feel like you're doing something a little more special is to book a character breakfast or dinner, some type of event where it's a little more private. You still get those character pictures and you have fun and it's a whole Disney thing, but you're not going to the park. So that's just something to consider. Now, don't come for me, because next time we go to Disney, I might be going to the parks a lot, okay? I might be. But this time, I'm saying this was my experience, and looking back at it, I might have rather spent my money a different way. And even with Logan, how little she is, I mean, I could have taken that money that we spent at the park to spend it at the spa at the resort, you know? So, just something to think about. Take a minivan at least once while you're on the trip, because it really is such a cool experience. The cast members that drive the minivans are literal Disney employees. They are not Lyft drivers, and they know all the Disney things, and they'll take you around, and they're just so sweet. We had great experiences. We rode in 2 different minivans, and it was just so special to get to do that, especially if you're used to taking the buses around, like crammed with everyone in there, and then you get in the minivan, you just feel so special. So I would recommend to take a minivan if you can. Angelo bought us one of those refillable mugs that you can refill as much as you want while you're on the trip. But we did not know, and we quickly found out, is you can only use those on resort property and not at the parks or at Disney Springs. So we thought it was like an all-inclusive cup you can take anywhere Disney owns and we'll get free drinks, and that's a no. So if you buy one of those drink cups, no, you can only refill it at the different resorts. Now when we went resort to resort, we refilled it, no problem, but we couldn't at the park, so it was just kind of like, well dang. Are you gonna sing a song? Yeah, yeah, yeah. To buy all of your Disney paraphernalia before you go on vacation. I went to Walmart and I found her a bunch of stuff. I recorded it in a video that I posted last. Hey, okay, it's a couple days after I recorded that, and it's kind of messy around here, but I realized I forgot a few points that are actually major points that I wanted to make sure I got through to you guys. One of the things that we did for entertainment to get that vacation, like sightseeing, out of our system without buying park tickets every day is we went and hung out at the other Disney resorts. Going to hang out at these different Disney resorts was so much fun. We went and just like sightseed. We hung out in the lobby, we went out in the yard area, we walked around the pool, sometimes we got snacks or coffee at the cafes there, and each hotel is so unique, and they're all gorgeous and so fun to be at, and it really does feel like you are going somewhere new every time you go to a different resort. Like some resorts made us feel like we were in another country even. So I highly recommend you guys take advantage of that, because there are so many beautiful places on Disney property that you can go and enjoy for free. Anyone can take the Disney buses, but the buses only go from resort to park or Disney Springs. They don't go from resort to resort. So you do have to, you know, work the system a little bit and go from your resort to either the Springs or to a park, and then get on another bus to go to another resort. So there is a lot of bus hopping in that process, but it's totally worth it. It's so fun. I got some amazing pictures while we were just hanging out at resorts. I met some people that I know from online while hanging out at other resorts. Like, it's just so cool, and it's such a great experience, and I'm so glad that we were able to do that. I highly recommend you go check out other resorts while you're there. Disney has the baby care centers at all of the theme parks. So while we were at Epcot, it was our last full day on vacation, and we were actually running really low on diapers. So we were able to go and just buy like a 3-pack of diapers, pretty inexpensive, and she also lost her binky that day while we were at the park, so that was gonna be bad. So we were able to buy a binky, and at the baby care centers, there's like places for you to feed your baby. There's microwaves so you can warm up food, and then anything you would need, medicine, whatever, it's all there. There's like a little table area where you can feed your kids and just have like a quiet space as well if you need to step away from the madness of the park. And the last thing I wanted to mention had to do with ordering food from Amazon Prime Now. We did not bring like a lunch bag or ice pack or anything like that. So we were kind of like, oh, how are we gonna transport our lunches and keep them cold throughout the day? Well, we ordered, you know, chilled products, like refrigerated items, I guess, and they came in like cooler bags through Amazon Prime. So all I did was took the cooler bag out of the paper bag and rolled that baby up, and that was our cooler for the day. It was so easy, don't have to think about it. We threw our cold sodas in there that kept everything else chilled, and it was awesome. All right, I think that's pretty much it. This one won't stop talking, so I have to be done now. If you're a Disney mom and you have any other pieces of advice, please comment them in the comment section and let's talk about it. I am totally becoming a true Disney mom. I cannot wait for our next Disney vacation. And Logan absolutely loved it. And yes, we will be going back to the parks, even though I said all that stuff about the parks. Take it or leave it. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Okay, I'll see you next time. Until then, stay awesome, be you, and keep loving Jesus, boo.